Hope this isn't a bad time, Master Jedi. We took out the other reactor, but General Grain just alerted me to a secondary objective. The White Maw has a series of munitions dumps here. Scouts report those weapons are headed for the Dreadnought. General Grain believes the pirates are reinforcing. He ordered me to hit those munitions dumps. Thought you might want to join in.
I don't want the enemy well armed when we assault that Dreadnought.
Transmitting coordinates to you now. If you can hit at least half, my men will handle the rest. We'll rendezvous with you at the outpost when this mission's complete. Sergeant Rusk out.
A Jedi? Never killed one of your kind before.
He sounds pleased. I'm not sure that's good.
This should be interesting.
You want to give me all your weapons and abandon this facility.
You got a strange sense of humor. Hey, what are you idiots doing? Get back here! Stupid house. Don't know what you did, but I'm not leaving. White Maw bosses kill deserters. They're Gendai. Got no regard for life, not even their own. Of course, it's easy for them. They're indestructible.
I've never heard of your leaders. Introduce me to them.
Oh, they wouldn't like that. And neither would you. They can't die, but they enjoy killing even more than me. You got backup. I don't. Means I won't have to go easy on you.
The Medes report the pirates' ray shields are down. Our goal is within reach. Any sign of Sergeant Rusk or his men? I expected them back by now.
We were hitting the White Maw's weapon supply depots. I suspect they'll arrive any moment.
I worry we asked too much of them. The men serving with Sergeant Rusk seem unhappy.
Master Jedi, destroying the pirates' weapon depots took longer than expected, but the mission was a complete success. Squad strength remains at 100%.
We've got you to thank for that. We had to go it alone.
I'm sure your squad would have achieved the objective without me.
Sure, but how many of us would be alive?
Private Drummel, get back in formation.
This is a full scan of the Dreadnought. The technical readouts are currently under minimal guard. Unfortunately, that area lies directly between two large forces, White Maw pirates and Imperial strike teams.
Which side has the advantage, the pirates or the Imperials?
They're at a stalemate. The Imperials have superior heavy weapons, but the pirates are unnaturally resilient. Scans indicate the pirate leaders are an alien species known as Gendai, virtually impossible to kill.
Sounds like a challenge.
I will secure the technical readouts if you and Sergeant Rusk keep those forces occupied. Which enemy would you prefer to face?
I'll be fine either way. How can we minimize casualties to your squad, Sergeant?
The pirates lack discipline. They'll panic under pressure, make mistakes.
That leaves you the Imperials. Let's hope their talk about being Jedi killers was false bravado. Here are the coordinates to intercept the enemy forces. Once you engage them, I'll retrieve the technical readouts. Be careful facing the Imperials, my friend. May the Force be with us.
The Empire got to your Chiss defector, but the data disk was still on his body.
It's just as well. I'm not sure the men really wanted a Chiss hanging around here. The data disk is the critical thing. Let's get a look at it. Lieutenant, we need this decrypted.
Yes, sir. This is from Imperial Intelligence. It looks like it's a strategic assessment of the Ortolan geothermal power station. Maps, avenues of attack.
The geothermal station is currently held by the White Maw. If the Empire takes it from them, we're in trouble.
Exactly what will happen if the Empire's plan succeeds?
Capturing the power station would give the Empire a completely self-sufficient fortified base on our doorstep. They'd be able to launch attacks from there with impunity. We'd never drive them out.
What do you suggest we do to stop them?
We don't have the manpower to defend that power station. Once you leave, the Empire could just take it. There's only one thing to do. Destroy it before they get there. Take these remote charges.
Blow it to smithereens? Is this really the best plan you could come up with?
It's not ideal, but we can't let the power station fall into Imperial hands.
Nobody mentioned there were civilians in here. At least you have your freedom. Go. Start over somewhere else. The Imperial Army will be here any second. You might want to take cover before they get here.
Force.
I'm sure Major Vincent will be glad to hear it.
Our sensors didn't pick up any explosions. Did something go wrong?
It was quite a confrontation.
You fought the Imperial Army? On your own? Are you serious? The stories I've heard about Jedi don't do you justice. Thank you. You've probably just saved the lives of half the soldiers on Hoth.
I'm glad to have been a part of it.
There are a lot of people on Hoth who could probably use your help. Listen, I know this is asking a lot, but we've lost contact with Lieutenant Kirill at 10th Outpost. I don't know what's happened there, but I suspect they're in trouble.
You did it. I haven't seen that many dead Brotherhood since we first came to the planet.
Agreed. It was efficacious.
I'll assume that was the Imperial equivalent of enthusiasm, Captain.
It was. My scouts are in pursuit of the fleeing Brotherhood now. We'll see what they find.
Now is not the time to underestimate them.
My thoughts exactly.
Snow Raptor, this is Hatchling. Come in, Snow Raptor.
Go ahead, Hatchling.
We spotted the remainder of the enemy force entering the ice fortress. Coordinates attached.
If the remainder of their force is grouping at the ice fortress, they've been badly hurt. It's time to finish them.
The captain's right. We're not going to get this chance again.
I'm not giving this group a centimeter of purchase. They're all going down.
All right. Our priority target is Master Sav. A cult without its beloved leader is a beast without its head.
Sav is a legend among the Brotherhood. We stranded him in the snow once, and left him for dead in Wampa country. He strangled one with a torn femur, and skinned it with his own claws. He showed up in the ice fortress weeks later, quite alive.
I'll remember that story next time I'm a Wampa.
The point is, Master Sav is not to be underestimated. We'll need you spearheading the attack on him, while we secure the fortress.
We will split into multiple squads, then meet up again in the audience hall. Be warned, the hall is a defensible area. They'll move the big guns there once they know we're attacking.
I'll get there as soon as possible.
All right. We'll monitor the situation from here. Meet up inside with Sergeant Cacho and Sergeant Enlicker. Their men will reinforce you as you push to the audience hall. Go quickly. Let's not give them time to get back on their feet.
Sergeant Enlicker reporting in, sir. We've received little resistance so far.
Sergeant Cacho reporting in, sir. You got here just in time for the fighting. These here are your unit. Straight on to the audience chamber. We'll fan out to intercept reinforcements.
They're fanatics and they're desperate. Expect no quarter.
Right, taking point.
Sir, now that they're gone, do you seriously expect them to be allies?
Is there something I should be aware of?
I know two things. The first is, if an Imperial wants something, you better not let him have it. Second is, Captain Biron's commanding this outfit. I used to hear about him all the time, back when they had me captured. Yep, you're looking at a veteran here. They used to say Biron was masterful at the ambush.
Can you explain that?
Think about it. Where'd he learn to surround an enemy force? From hunting the Republic, that's how. And he's ready to do it again. The safe thing to do is, as soon as the Brotherhood is broken, take down Biron's men and grab him as a prisoner. It wouldn't take much. He's back at the base alone, and this lot will fold if we pull it on them surprise-like.
If they were enemies, I'd have noticed by now.
You think you know the mind of an Imperial better than I do? I spent 3 months in their cells. How about you?
You're not running this show. I am.
I know I can't countermand your orders, sir, but if they start blasting, we're gonna return fire. I'll go keep an eye on that sergeant. You take the boys here.
Isn't this a surprise? The Republic and Imperials all bound together. What's wrong? Getting cold? Need to share body heat?
Master Sav, I presume.
None other. Have you come to put an end to the Brotherhood? Are you scared of our savage ways? Of course you are. There's no room in the galaxy for those who bow to neither Chancellor nor Emperor. Unless we make room. Through blood and struggle.
Done.
That's the room, gentlemen. take the turrets and secure the perimeter.
All units, find an Imperial. Reinforce their positions with small arms. Move out. This is the time. Don't let them dig in.
There's no need to escalate this.
Escalate? They're gonna have a clear field of fire on us.
Catch out. I've just received word from Captain Biron. He's got new orders.
You'll find them quite ready for them, Imperial.
He said to clear out the fortress once it's secured. It's too large for us to hold. Is something wrong?
He thought he saw another pirate. False alarm.
Oh yeah, I guess things are all fine. All right. Everything's fine.
I'm never hearing the end of this.
Is there anything I can do?
Tell your captain that he's dead on about the fortress size. We'll be out of here as soon as all the rooms are searched.
I heard about the situation over the comm. Master Sav is dead and half the Brotherhood tried to flee by jumping off the cliff. A well-executed plan. Of course, the irony is that with the Brotherhood gone, we'll be free to focus our tactics on one another.
What would you suggest, Lieutenant? 24-hour truce as we return to our outposts?
I could grant that when it involves my men. I cannot, of course, speak for others. What do you think?
If you ever need to defect, you know who to call.
A fine compliment. But after today's negotiations, I will likely be watched carefully.
Yes, you risk much by coming here, Captain. If only more Imperials were like you.
Be careful what you wish for, Lieutenant.
Well, the day's not over yet, and already you brought about the end of the Hailstorm Brotherhood. There's a bigger war out there on the ice, and for once, the Imperials aren't the worst of it.
I never thought we'd see the day the Imperials were second on the list.
Me neither. Admiral Revold commands the Republic fleet on Hoth. From the surface, no less. He's fighting tooth and nail with the White Maw leaders every day. If you can do for him what you did for us, the White Maw could be a thing of the past, and we would all sleep easier.
Deliverance. My brother served went down with it.
A Jedi? Well, paint me blue and call me Chiz. I'm Admiral Revold. The Zabrak with the sunny disposition is my chief engineer, Aram. Welcome to the best place on Hoth.
I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
I don't know how much you've seen of the Republic presence on this snowball, but this is what it's all about. This isn't just a battle for Hoth. We went out here, and we've got the whole war with the Empire in the bag.
What makes this frozen wasteland worth fighting for?
Spread across that ice field is what's left of one of our capital ships. She was carrying a top-secret weapon prototype. The Null Cannon. It can fry all the machinery on a starship without giving the crew so much as a hangnail. With that weapon in our hands, we can push the Empire back to the unknown regions.
How exactly can I help with this?
We found the wreckage. Trouble is, pirates got there first, snatched up several pieces of our prototype, striking from a hidden base. We've deployed the Tals and the infantry. They're taking heavy losses out there, and we're not any closer to getting the Null Cannon. We can't allow these thieving scum to leave Hoth with a weapon that can take out any starship in the galaxy.
One prototype coming up.
Sensors detect life forms in the nearby wreckage. The pirates may be making a grab for pieces of the Null Cannon's primary power core.
Keep an eye out for anything that will help us track the scum back to their lair. And contact me once all the fragments of the power core are secure. Go out there and bust some heads.
The Force was with us, Admiral. The power core is secure, and I've got a data pad with the location of the pirate base.
You made quick work of that motherless space trash. Well done. Now our troops can take the fight to them.
I hate to interrupt, but the data suggests these components were from the ancillary, not main power core. That's bad.
We still kept part of the Null Cannon out of the pirates' hands. Can't be catastrophic.
Worst case scenario? The pirates already have enough of the weapon to make it operational.
You'll have to go into their base after it. Hit those sons of Hutts before they know we're coming.
Do we know anything about the pirates or their operations that I can use?
That datapad puts the pirate base inside a huge system of ice caverns not far from here. Half the scum in the galaxy will be in there. Chief Engineer Aram and a squad of Tals will be on your heels. Once the pirates are down, Aram will secure the null cannon for transport. It'll be the mother of all fights. Good luck.
Hold on there, Master Jedi. Put down the lightsaber and let's talk for a moment.
Nobody else in this place has wanted to stop and chat.
My crew is a bit, overeager at times. I'll speak to them about it, I assure you. The survivors, anyway. It so happens that I can give you what you came for without any more of that unpleasant killing business. You want the Republic superweapon? Look around you. This hangar is filled with copies of it. One for every ship in our fleet.
How can that possibly be true?
The Republic doesn't have a monopoly on clever engineers. I propose a trade. You leave here with the weapons, and we leave here with our lives. That's fair, don't you think?
Let's talk details. How do we know you'll hand over all the weapons?
We can arrange for...
Reinforcements have arrived!
I see. Stalling until your people were ready to attack.
The situation was under control. You didn't have to barge in here.
Don't think we'll go quietly.
Stay down.
So that could have gone better.
It couldn't have gone worse, unless the planet exploded in a massive fireball.
At least we'd be warm for that fraction of a second before we all died. I'd better call in and report.
Aram, that you? Heavy fire. It's a lot of interference. What status?
Sir, we have the null cannon, but there's been a complication.
What was the... breaking up? Secure for immediate...
Blast it! I can't get the signal back. Now what do we do?
I'm afraid you lost me there.
We had no idea the pirates had reverse-engineered the null cannon. The forces we have can just about hold this hangar long enough to get the prototype out of here, but the rest of these copies... The other pirates will get here soon, and once they have a weapon that can disable a capital ship, how many innocent people will die?
I don't even want to think about pirates armed with null cannons.
Neither do I. The only way to keep the copies out of the pirates' hands is to overload the null cannon prototype. Wipe out everything in the hangar at once. The prototype would be fried, but I'd rather spend months fixing it than live knowing that even one of these copies was left behind.
You're right. We can't let even one of these copies fall into the wrong hands.
Stand back. That should do it. I'll go ahead and get the transport ready. I'll see you back at camp.
I hoped you would come. Our prior meeting terminated unsatisfactorily. Surrender, and you will be treated well. Resist, and, well, you know the rest.
Why take me alive? What does the Emperor want?
Even if I could answer you, I wouldn't. I serve my master's will.
He doesn't know. He's just following orders, like a droid.
I gave you a fair chance, and you refused it. Men, kill this Jedi.
I did it! I secured the technical readouts of the Emperor's fortress. They contain schematics of its entire defense grid. Between this and the cloaking device prototype you recovered on Balmora, we have everything we need to capture the Emperor.
Heard anything from Rusk? How did his squad make out?
The Sergeant is alive. The rest of his squad? I'm not sure. Meet me at the main Republic base. Liha Naraz out.
It's a shame about the prototype. Blasted pirates must have mucked it up.
It's already been shot, smashed, and frozen. I'm sure the null cannon can be repaired again.
It's a setback, but we'll recover. I'm not about to let one little explosion stand between us and victory. You've hit the Empire where it hurts today. I've already contacted Republic Command. They know what you've done for us here, and I'll make sure the Senate knows it too.
Will you be leaving Hoth immediately?
Soon. I don't have to tell you how much I'm looking forward to frying some Imperial starships. We'll have the null cannon up and running in no time. You ought to come back and see her in action.
It's going to take months, sir. Maybe a year.
Engineers, always predicting the worst. Mark my words, we will have that null cannon shooting Imperials out of the sky before you know it. You did good work here. If I had a dozen men like you, this war would be over already.
It's a wonder all your men survived such an enemy. How did you defeat the Gendai?
Superior tactics, and a dozen thermal detonators. If that Gendai's still alive, I guarantee it wishes it wasn't.
We couldn't have done this without you and your men.
Your service has been exemplary, Sergeant. You and your men brought the Republic a great victory.
The heroes of Hoth. I finally get to meet you in person.
General Grain, been a while.
Hard to believe you and I started in the same squad. Still a ground pounder, huh?
Wouldn't have it any other way. It's honest work, sir.
I didn't realize you and the General were comrades.
We had some short-lived adventures back during the war.
You can hardly tell that left leg isn't real, sir. The medtechs did good work.
The 88th Armor Battalion is on its way. The 301st Infantry is being rotated back to Coruscant. I can't waste a soldier like Rusk on shore leave, so I'm assigning him to you.
For how long, sir?
Until the Sith Empire is defeated.
The Sergeant has served us well. We'll gladly take him.
The transfer is effective immediately. Good luck.
My shuttle is small. There's hardly enough room for myself and the meaties. Perhaps Sergeant Rusk should travel with you.
Be honored to. Look forward to learning from a superior warrior.
Excellent. I will deliver these technical readouts to Master Braga. You should contact him as well. May the Force be with you, my friends.
I'll requisition my gear and meet you at your ship.
Grab a bunk and make yourself at home.
As ordered, Master Jedi.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.